Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Welsh Esports League Series 4. We're getting CS2 tonight. I was about to say Valorant, but that's because me and Edu have popped over from the Valorant scene to cover for the CS2 casters tonight. They'll be back with you next week, but for now, it's Bigfoot and Edgy. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I just got done with my first class of the spring semester. Even though it's nighttime for you guys, it's the morning for me. But pretty excited. Season 4 of the Welsh Esports League. I know that we can expect only good things, but as the game, I believe, is going to be getting started real soon, we might be jumping in pretty quick onto our first matchup, which is going to be the Robins versus, I believe, the Goats here. So Robins versus Goats starting us off. So hopefully we can jump on in and see how the gameplay is cooking up.
Yep, it looks like it's going. Yeah, we're jumping straight in. They got ready. They're just bunny hopping around, stabbing each other for a little while, but here we go. Pistol round is off. I haven't got any audio coming through on this one, though, so maybe we do switch over to YouTube.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Look at that. Rizzy getting a double kill. Someone trying to tap it. I mean, they got that, but it's already over. So as fast as it began, it stopped. And talking about fast games, Bigfoot, usually in the Valorant scene, when we do these, this is best of 3. Today, group stages here at the Welsh Esports League Season 4, all best of 1s. So we're only going to be able to see a very limited amount of gameplay. Counter-Strike 2, I know that, our usual games, Valorant, but I still play and cast over a lot of CS2, so I'm pretty excited about today.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And there's been a lot of really good changes and definitely a lot of glitches since CS2 came out. But so far, I've been really enjoying it. Graphics looking lovely. The new smokes are looking great as well.
Ooh. And looking at these, great smokes here. They want to hit A pretty efficiently, and I think that is going to be another free site. This is the same site they took during pistol round. They have the weapon advantage right now, but it's all about the retake. And Bigfoot, we know retakes, okay? But with only pistols, good luck.
Yeah. Very, very difficult, especially when you're up against those harder guns. You've got to get those one shots, and it's not the most common occurrence to win out. So that will be 2 rounds there.
Yeah, I mean, looking like we are going to be seeing something new. Now, one thing I will point out right now is if this team has the ability to really balance it out, it's going to be down to what these Counter-Strike 2 updates were. If you guys don't know, the Mac 10, probably one of the worst guns in Counter-Strike up to, interpretation. Now, one of the strongest guns in Counter-Strike. Honestly, love seeing that here, but we are going to be able to jump on in with some decent damage. But again, though, I want to say I'm really excited about seeing, AKs back in meta. I'm liking the fact that we're on Vertigo. Vertigo is a map with, a lot of nuance in the lurk department where people are going to be separating out and seeing who's going to be behind you. So this is going to be very interesting to get them jumped right back in here. So Bigfoot, looking at this game, looking at how we have been watching these guys play, I'm kind of excited about this. Obviously, the Goats is a team that we see a lot in Valorant's dominate. Now, the Robins, we actually have not seen the Robins do very well across most games. I also work the Overwatch here at the Welsh Esports League. Their season 3 and 2. I did Overwatch. So pretty excited to see what actually comes through from this team.
Yeah, there's a couple of correlations between the different teams. So whereas over in Valorant, like Swans, Pirates doing pretty good. Apparently they are pretty good in CS2 too, even though it's completely different players. Still seem to have similar sort of consistency. Here we're unpaused now. We're coming straight back in. They're charging right up that ramp. Loads of util coming out. Smokes are trying to push back the defenders. Are they going to make that push further up the ramp or not? Looks like a little bit tentative. They could have taken more space there. They didn't know that though. Now's their time to push up if they're going to do it.
Yeah, A is definitely where they like to be. This is the 3rd time in a row that they've gone on this site. But, of course, with their weapon advantage, they are facing off against full rifles, but not a lot of armor. A little bit of damage is actually going to be split off on that lurker, but the A site is the main attraction.
Out through that smoke. Oh, Molly comes out. Definitely gun away was a bad choice there, but counteracted there. Daniel does get the revenge kill onto Elo. Bomb does go down. 40 seconds till detonation. It's going to be pretty tense. 3v4 now. Codex gets another now. It's just 2 remaining.
All right. This is good. This is good. Oh my god. It's been so long since I saw the P90 actually activate, but I think this is going to be the end. No, wait. He can clutch. No, he can't clutch. Wait, he doesn't have a kit, though. Does he have it?
No, as if without a kit. It looks like it might just about... Oh, dear. Boing. What? 0.00 something. Oh my days.
That was a little bit too close for comfort. So this is not going to be ideal. But hopefully we can see some kind of, bounce back from the T's. They, of course, won the first two. So, we talk about Valorant a little bit. With Counter-Strike 2, they updated the game's main structure. Back in the day, CSGO, that was 1st to 16. This now matches Valorant's 1st to 13. So, the similar Valorant curve is actually in effect now. So round 3, that's your buy round. Round 4, that's where you're going to be seeing both teams have rifles. It's pretty standard to Valorant.
Gets muted out through the window there as well. The flash not really pushed off the back of that, but all these Moddy's going to hold them back. Yeah, plenty of flames. Been going from the high ground now, trying to get a little peek down. The bomb's planted. They're all on site. Not a single kill yet. So this is going to be a 5v5 retake. Could get spicy.
They've been playing off those retakes, but look at that. Oh my God, Rizzy just gets a double kill, and that's going to open it up for an actual retake now.
Beautiful shots from Elo there. Headshot from Codex. Straight down, holding that angle. Anyone that peeks is going to take a bullet to the head, and there we go. Terrorist win again.
I mean, they haven't even bothered to go B. They just keep going A over and over and over again. So Bigfoot, this is looking pretty clean. And I got to point out, they even got kills with nades right here. So the utility usage, the smokes, the nades, the flashbangs, the mollies, everything has been perfect here from this T side. And of course, that T side is going to be the GOATs, I believe. So we're going to have to see what happens moving forward. But overall, pretty excited about this. So let's hope that they're going to keep that momentum going. But Bigfoot, I do want to ask, do we think we're ever going to see them go B today?
It could be interesting how many rounds they push this off, though. I mean, what's going to happen eventually is their techniques should hopefully dry up. You'd like to see the Robins find some sort of crack in the attack, wouldn't you, just to hold them back? But until they do, I'm pretty sure they're just going to keep on doing the same tactics. And it seems like they've got a meta of their own. They know exactly where to put the flame to hold them back. They know where they're going to be standing. They're clearing the angles. And what's actually happening now is the GOATs are pushing further and further into sight. And it's actually working better and better each round, where you'd kind of expect it to go the other way. You'd expect the Robins to sort of work out the techniques and maybe find some kind of counter to this, but every single round... Oh, it's the Robins who are attacking, not the GOATs.
Well, the Robins prove it. Robins starting off with that. I mean, 4 rounds in a row here, big. That's pretty big for them. And now you look over at that CT side. Of course, last round was a pseudo save. They get a buy now. They get to fix their economy. They get to, try to work it around. But at the end of the day, they don't have that boutique buy. Look at the Robins. They have every single person with 4 pieces of util, full armor AKs. You compare that over, and you have maybe 1 smoke, 1 flash, 1 nade on 3 players for the GOATs. So money-wise, not really in their hands.
Oh, got a bit of a B push there, but Belly just takes Wally right down. Yeah, Robins did switch up their tactics a little bit there, but with that little push onto B, getting taken down straight away. Maybe it's going to be an A push yet again. 4v4 though. Do have 1 player on pretty low health on the side of Robins. Making their way forward. Smoke's down still.
Wow.
It's just this one. Whoa. Okay. Daniel. Staying alive for CT. But I think the rotations come through, and Robins will be putting this bomb down on B. And now, see what Daniel can do here. It's a 1v2. Managed to get some good kills. They're on pretty low health. It should actually be pretty simple for him if he can just get 1 first. But lots of heavy footsteps here.
Very good molly. Good force up. But what is that
nice.
run and gun? Wow. That is crazy to me. I mean, Bigfoot, we're looking at these guys really bounce it back, forth, and center. Let me ask you this. With that round lead, how many rounds do you think that this team on defense needs? As this is a map that, on CS2, thanks to the Mac 10 buff, I would argue is CT-sided. Or T-sided, sorry, T-sided.
they're closing the gap. Give it a couple more rounds. We might have a bit more of info here because it did look really like the Robins were going to completely dominate. But now we're starting to see some cracks. So 1 or 2 more rounds. If they can close the gap, then it might be a bit more of a fight on our hands. But we'll see. They might just grasp it straight back and just go straight back to their technique of pushing right up that ramp. Hey, here we go.
Yeah, they really do love this A push. They just do it every single time, back and forth, back to back. But let's hope that they are going to be able to touch up here and get onto the point. Unfortunately, it's just going to be this one player, Balwoo, stuck in this corner. Luckily not burned out of it, but as A has been kind of free for the Robins for a while, I don't know if they're going to actually be able to secure it this time. But Balwoo, in that angle, gets it.
Yeah, Belwell has been cleared out from that angle before. It will get cleared out again, and Rizzy will get another one. Rizzy takes on Belwell and Codex there. Daniel does trade out, but then trades out Daniel, and the bomb is going to go down. Now it's just one player standing here for the Goats.
Ooh. I mean, they were standing. Wally just takes it. I mean, absolutely beautiful job. Now, every time I see the Goats take a few rounds, they immediately get hit back pretty quick on the amount of damage that happens from the Robins. Robins, they know how to just rehash it out. And unfortunately, the Goats didn't have enough rounds won to build up their economy. So for the 5th time this game, they're on a save.
You need that momentum. Like, one round here and there isn't going to cut it. You need to get around, come off the back of it, and get straight up this ramp again. Fake. Rizzy's. Yeah, this bomb's going to go down on B for free. Beautiful fake there from Rizzy. Lovely stuff.
I mean, Rizzy's just been bringing it every single time. So let's see what they can do. I mean, yes, they do drop one, but the USPSs and the P90s are doing a decent chunk of damage, so they might be able to get back onto the site regardless of their huge weapon disadvantage.
Yeah, this retake's very difficult. From the other side of the map, they've got to work their way around and... Okay, there's a chance. Makima with 2. Makima with 3, but there's not enough time.
Wow.
There was just not enough time there, and even if they did get the full kills, there's just no time left.
They're playing it well. They're playing it beautifully. I mean, that's what I want to be seeing from them. So they technically already won the half. With the new update to CS2, it's 1st to 6. You win the half pretty much. Now, is there a chance that they can tie it? Yes, but the Goats needs to win every single round from now on with minimal utility. 2 players don't even have any util besides kits and armor. You have an op, though, in that hand of the player. Might be able to maybe start dealing it out, but a fire like that's perfect to get yourself caught out.
Wally just tanks that flame. Gets the kills. Daniel does get 1. Bellew another. Bellew with a 2 there. Here we have Makima making that peak. Excellent peak from Makima as Codex drops. No, I was going to say 2v3, but now it's a 1v3, and it's going to all be on Rizzy, and Rizzy will be taken down. So 3 to 6. They're looking good enough to bring this back in the other half if it does get taken away from them in the first half. So they're definitely looking like they can do this. See how they fare when it switches over to terrorists. We don't know these teams as well as we know the Valorant team, so we're kind of learning as we go here, and you know, maybe they're just more of a T-side attack, T-side team, especially on this map as well.
I mean, that could be it. They really do have a good grasp over the pushing forward. But look at this. They're going up in ramps. They're going back to A. They want to do it again and again. And wait a minute. It's an auto shotty that sets him apart and gets the pick on an ollie.
Wow, nice stuff. So Bell has been holding this angle like most rounds. It hasn't always worked out, but there's some good kills there. Really holding them back. Sometimes Bell has just been pushed into that corner and hasn't had a chance to get out until he gets cleared, but here we go, a couple kills, and now there's only 1 left standing, and it's going to be Elo. Everything on Elo. Got to get 3 kills now. Spike is in hand. Does get a kill. Spike, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's a bomb. And now a rotation. Good tempting there. So tempting them out to make that rotation to push. But I think one might be hanging back on B. It does look like we've got one player hanging back on B, not falling for the bait too hard.
I think the timing might be here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Free timing.
Nice. I think it's going to be a run into sight. Get that plant down. Smoke down too. Good shout. Good shout. Get the bomb down, and halfway across the map, we will see the last player coming. This could be pretty spicy. Just going to hold this entry angle. Good read on where they might be coming from as well. See what Elo can do.
Oh!
No!
What a
Tanner
flip.
Hayden! Nice clear. Yeah, really good flick.
Yeah, great flick there. But honestly, you know, I asked a question a while ago. Can we see the GOATs bring it back to tie up the half? I mean, they've started off strong and they've slowly dwindled the amount of money that Robins has to work with. And now only 2 players get to work in the realm of having rifles. So it's not going to be too great. I mean, we have a little bit of mollies, a little bit of nades, and looks at that nade almost perfect, but Rizzy able to get the pick off and keeping it moving. This is going to be a rotate from the whole team. They're all kind of pinched into this cubby angle, but wait, what are you doing? So aggressive. Yeah, Rizzy, that's what happens. You can't be that aggressive. Okay, well, looking at this now, see what they can do. I think we lost Bigfoot there for a second, but Bigfoot is now back, but we should be able to have some fun with Ollie getting a clean 1 tap down. Might be able to keep that momentum going. Rizzy with a P90. This weapon has not seen a lot of competitive play, so I'm glad that it's back in there, but we're seeing a lot of kills over and over and over again. But Bigfoot, looking at this, is down to 1 player yet again.
Yeah, absolute chaos here. They're getting away with it, just marching straight up that ramp. And, you know, I thought they might start playing more games. They played that one game where they sent Rizzy off up the ramp by themselves. And it was good conditioning coming up the ramp every time than just sending 1 player, but they're just going straight back to it. Don't need to play any games when you can just walk on a site, do you?
All right, well, looking at now what comes next. Surprisingly, the GOATs did manage to take a... Actually, no, that's not the GOATs. Surprisingly, the Robins was able to stop the big streak here. 8-4, not a terrible half. We all see it. We all love it. But one thing I do anticipate here is that it's going to be a complete change-up, as one team on T side is having a dramatically different experience pushing in. But now let's see what the Robins could do on T. And oh my God, they start off strong with the dualies. They're going to keep moving it.
Wow. That is 4 great pistol kills marching on this side. Now just 1 player standing. Oh, no. Well, Daniel did the best.
Wow. I mean, that looks okay, but the fact of the matter is they had such a great lead. It's just no one expects dualies to be right around the corner, and gunning them down like that is so efficient, so effective at that. But let's just get in here and see if they have what it takes now with the force up of a Mac 10, the only gun that they have, and they're going to be forcing it up, rushing it down into A ramp. A ramp, definitely where you want to bring that Mac 10, but they have a fight ahead of them with a double, no, make it a triple, no, 4K that we don't get to see. But at the end of the day, it's only 1 remaining, and they got this. They don't have that. All right, well, Big, I think we have this now. 10-4. This is game 1, looking pretty rough for the GOATs. They have the ability to really just push this in, but I think that they have the opportunity to really try their best here to maybe, just maybe, get a few picks. Of course, they have what it takes to get all of this damage. So, wait a minute. What a flank. Rizzy, this P90 just coming up big. Wally doing the same. Well, what a round. Surprising a lot of damage there. Being able to, get 1, 2, whatever. But unfortunately, the Robins, they haven't gotten their footing yet. They haven't gotten any way to get back on their feet here. And that's a real problem for me. So I'm trusting that they're going to be able to maybe use this buy. I mean, it's a Nova, an XM10. They're trying to prevent match point advantage, but Bigfoot, they're going to be rushing it towards a B push, and that's not ideal. And they are aggressing with shotguns, so not ideal.
No, not at all. There's so much distance to close in when you got those shotguns. And it's, if you smoke your way all the way to the site, you might get away with it. But T's and shotguns is not a fun game to play, especially when there's heavy artillery in the CT side. But yeah, here we are. They got pushing up to B site, AK in hand. Got 1, 2 on site. Does get taken straight down there by Ollie. Ollie gets another Codex, falls. Ollie gets free as Sid goes down. Beautiful shots there holding them back. Now there's only going to be 2 left. It's going to be very, very difficult to continue this push. The bomb's set in the middle there. Not sure where the bomb's going. The bomb does look like it's heading over to A now.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a rotate here. Obviously, the T's don't have a lot to work with. XM10 into mid. Yeah, that's not the range that you want to be seeing, and they are going to have to run away. Not great, but this could be the end soon. As a little update for you guys. Other games are taking place right now. Team Shy versus Pirate Esports went 13-0 in the favor of Pirates. So beautiful job to really lock that in. But wait a minute, P90 in hand. You are gonna check that? Okay, good. But wait, one left.
Wow.
It's over.
Yeah, definitely over.
So Bigfoot, it's match point. It's now the last opportunity that Robins had. Their previous round, they forced up shotguns, tried to make it work. Obviously, that plan, not ideal. Immediately got them gunned down. But this is now the final pick. This is the final round if they can't manage to get themselves on the board. One of them didn't even buy. I think they forgot to buy. Now, there we go. Finally leaving spawn with a purchase. That was a little bit too close to comfort, but it's an A push here, Big.
Yeah, using the tools that were used against them in the first half. Oh, nice. That I think there was quite a lot of damage done from that Molly there to assist those shots. Little pick here from Wally. Does see some legs, maybe. They can just push down with the AWP. Aggressing with an AWP down the ramp was an interesting technique. Does get taken down, though. There is actually a molly kill. Like I was saying, those flames doing loads of damage there as Elo gets a molly kill. Now Elo's going to make that. Picking up the AWP. Going to keep aggressing with the AWP. I do love this. Counter-Strike players are something different the way they do this with the AWP. This is... Oh, yeah, it doesn't always work, but when it does, but just the idea to close that small gap with the AWP in hand, it's mental.
Yeah,
There we have it.
That was an interesting game nonetheless. I mean, 14-3, 3-4. Sorry, 13-4. Dyslexic. Not the best skill to have. But looking at the GOATs and the way that they played, the Robins just took that handily. They didn't have any issues going back and forth there, Bigfoot. So if I were to give one tip, this is a best of one. You don't really have a lot of opportunities to move. Maybe when you're down money, don't buy Novas, don't buy XM10s. There's a reason those guns aren't purchased. I mean, it's not like Call of Duty where the guns are banned because they're too good. In Counter-Strike, they're banned because they suck. So, got to have that difference there. But Bigfoot, as we did see, that was a game that we already had with some pretty standard gameplay from that end. Of course, very fast. As we know, at the Welsh Esports League, these seasons, these group stage matches end up being fairly one-sided a lot of the time. We see it over in Overwatch. We see it in, our Valorant tournaments, and we even see it in the Counter-Strike side of things. So, looking at our day one, how we're doing things now, I mean, for me to be back, I'm seeing a pretty standard trend that might continue down this slope.
Yeah, it's quite likely. The finals are really where it's at when it comes to these leagues. 'Cause that's when you get those two teams. And I mean, the Valorant final we just had was insane. And
Yeah.
when you've really whittled it down to like the two strongest teams, you do get this less one-sided battle. And also, you instead of being a best of one, you can get that best of three, which changes everything as well. But doesn't mean it's not fun to watch, fun to cast, and fun to play for all of us involved. That's definitely a good crack there. Some really, really good moments. Like that Modi kill at the end. I like the up push, even though it backfired. It's just so interesting. It doesn't make any sense to me, man. You got a rifle in your hand, and they're like 10 foot away, and you're gonna pick up the open push. It's crazy to see. I love it.
I mean, it works. Honestly, I appreciate more an opper trying to run at somebody and go for a quick scope than I appreciate someone buying a Nova.
Yeah.
That's just my personal preference. Have way too many hours in this game. Thousands of hours have I played, and never once have I seen that strategy effectively work. But with that being said, I know that we do have one more matchup for us today. We're going to follow the goats, of course, into our number 2 map, and I believe that that's going to be versing not the Pirates, not the Artists, but we are going to see how they do against the Wolfhounds. So stick around, everybody. We'll be right back with our final game of today, another best of one.
See you soon.
in dy fand. Pwyth! Cam wrth gam fy wneud I sylwi I ddechrau eto rhaid a denu heddiw yw dy adfyw a ti yw awdur sy'n reoli dyddo fod ond oes dim I golli heno rhaid I sy'r ffin a gadael fynd. O'r teimlad baich a thrwm o fewn ei galon glwm sy'n gwenwyno'r gwyn. Roedd diolch am y ffrind, nid fydd a gadael fynd, ond llawr ddim i sydd o lawr. Sy'n gwrando ar fy nghwyn, fel moddion i fy mhoen, i greu y dyn pan ddaeth yr awr. A fi redaf, 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 redaf ata te. A fi redaf, redaf ata te. Redaf ata bywyd gorau, bywyd gwir. No un i'r nerth sy'n fel y dir. Redaf, redaf ata te. Redaf at bywyd hapus, roedd fydd a nerth. Ro un i'r gryfder i weld fy nerth a redaf ata te. Redaf ata bywyd gorau, bywyd gwir. O im i'r nerth sy'n fel y dir. Redaf, redaf ata te. Redaf ata bywyd gorau, bywyd gwir. No un i'r nerth sy'n fel y dir. Redaf, redaf ata te. Redaf at bywyd hapus, roedd fydd a nerth. Ro un i'r gryfder i weld fy nerth a redaf. Fe redaf, fe redaf ata te. Redaf ata te. Mi wyt yn angel dioddoledig, mi wyt yn gars mewn ffog garedig, mi wyt yn modest mewn ffordd herllyr, mi wyt yn Jekyll a Hyde, mi wyt yn sir o fewn y melys, mi wyt yn boind o mewn ffordd hoffus, mi wyt yn problemiad y dirus, mi wyt yn Jekyll a Hyde. Ond gen neges i'r byd, fe dorwn sy'n yna i gyd, a di yn gandaf a dei. Dyma anthem i'r cryf, dyma anthem i'r gwan, dyma anthem i'r pobl sydd yn cael eu canichael am lan. Dyma anthem i'r ffôl, dyma anthem i'r doi, dyma anthem i'r pobl sydd yn gadael eu hunan yn oe, i deml fel ti. dalen yn y gwaed Ni yw'r draenen yn dy ddraed Ni yw'r moddio ni dy enaid Ti yw'r Jekyll ni'r Hyde Ni yw'r gwir i dy gelwydd Ni yw'r clwyd i dy gelfydd Ni yw'r ymateb i dy rhybydd Ti yw'r Jekyll ni'r Hyde Ond gennym neges i'r byd Fe dorol sy'n yna i gyd A dianc da fel deg Dyma anthem i'r cryf Dyma anthem i'r gwan Dyma anthem i'r pobl sydd yn cael eu cael ymlaen Dyma anthem i'r ffôl Dyma anthem i'r doi Dyma anthem i'r pobl sydd yn gadael eu hunan yn oed Dyma anthem i'r cryf Dyma anthem i'r gwan Dyma anthem i'r pobl sydd yn cael eu cael ymlaen Dyma anthem i'r ffôl Dyma anthem i'r doi bob awr fy arglwydd ddiw daw heddodd dyner lais o nefol rhyw mae deisiau di bob awr gyda mi Cyll temptasiynau grym under.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back for another game of CS2 here. We do have Wolfhounds versus Goats. It's a pretty chaotic map. It's the first time. It's quite dominant as well. A little bit chaotic on our side. Apologize for that too. But we're going to be getting this knife round in, find out who's going to be C and TC. CT, sorry. But yeah, what did you think of that first map there, Idju?
Well, it was fast, so it's not a lot to actually ponder on. It was, of course, the same map that we're going into, map number 2 right now, that, of course, being Goats versus Wolfhounds. We watched the Goats proceed to get folded on this map. They only got 3 rounds in total. You compare that over to the Robins, who proceeded to pretty much dominate that entire game. 13-3 total score. This time, can I expect that the Goats are going to play better? Well, I would hope so. This is a team that should be able to do it, as we have seen them in other games, and of course this roster. It's very curious to see how they actually go out. But here at the Esports Wales seasons, we have quite a few different skill ceilings that these teams have to hit to get into that finals, to get into that playoffs anyways. And of course, right now it's the round robin group stage, best of 1 every single time. So another best of 1 for us. But, thinking about game 1, thinking about all that happened, I know that it is going to be better gameplay, better production, better pizza, Papa John's. So we're going to have some fun here.
Yeah, lots of fun to be had. There's going to be a knife round to see who goes first. I don't know if we're going to stream that or not, but we can maybe tell you what's happening if it's not on the stream. And yeah, the Goats hopefully going to play a little bit better. I mean, they've got a bit of a namesake to live after. A lot of the Esports Wales teams are sort of arbitrarily named after various animals: swans, pirates, goats, robins. But the Goats,
different animals, like the swans, the pirates, the pirates. What an animal! Haven't seen one of those at the zoo yet, but hopefully soon.
But the Goats are the only one with an acronym that kind of has a bit of a reputation to live up to, greatest of all time. And when they get slapped around, it doesn't really do them good. They want to be winning every single league. They want to be the real Goats. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you got to be the greatest of all time. In Wales, of course, in Wales. And other animals that you might see in the zoo here of Esports Wales is the artists as well, making sure that they stay in their cages. But, I'm pretty excited to see what we're going to be having overall. I know that there are some other teams that aren't following that, similar style that Esports Wales puts on. The, Swans, the Goats, the Pirates, all of those individual team names are very unique to the Esports Wales arena. And of course, recently we have been inviting other teams from across the Greater Britain area, so not just Welsh teams. Now you have people competing all over the island, so we'll see how it actually cooks up here. So this United Kingdom, I should say. But I think we are going to be getting into the game right now with a pretty interesting time. It is going to be the Goats on CT, and I'm 100% on that, which means the Wolfhounds are on T for now.
Yeah, they did win the // round. They come out on top, and they chose to stay. But unfortunately, Benga got a bit of a black screen, so we're just going to take one quick tech pause for them while Benga restarts the computer. Terrible timing, just as the match was literally about to begin. But well, I guess we'll see what kind of computer Benga's running right now, of how fast he gets back into this match.
Yeah, let's hope that it is going to be good enough. Of course, the entire game crashed for him. So, knowing Counter-Strike, knowing Source 2's engine, it does take a slight amount of time to load into these games, but I'm not really concerned. I'm sure that Benger's going to be able to show up. And, talking about Benger, he's actually a player on another team in a different game. The guy actively plays in the Welsh Esports seasons on the Valorant side of things. So seeing how he's going to be able to translate over to Counter-Strike is going to be very interesting. Obviously, if you are a good Valorant player, doesn't necessarily mean it translates to Counter-Strike, but historically speaking, a lot of Counter-Strike pros moved over to Valorant. Maybe it's a little bit of a reverse angle on that. Maybe Benger was a pro in CS before he hopped on over onto the Welsh Valorant team. So, looking at this, I'm very excited to see what that player can do. And if they crumble, well, the entire Counter-Strike community is going to be celebrating. But we are getting right into this game here.
Yeah, and a bit of a heavy B rush there through the drop, and yeah, three easy kills there. Benga, Cal, and Kian all getting a kill. Kian's a name I recognize as well, so I think Kian might be in some Valorant games too. Kian is also an extremely common name in Wales. Haven't said that, so maybe not. And nice shot there from Sid as Benga drops. Mini gets one too. Mini gets another. And yeah, Wolfhounds win the round.
Wow.
Seemed pretty simple for them, that didn't it? They kind of just jumped off, drop, got some kills, put the bomb down.
I mean, that's kind of what they have to do. And at the end of the day, it's a T-sided map. We saw that in game 1, the way that the Robins really took it. So if that's the way that these guys want to play it, well, they're playing it pretty perfectly. So I'm not too concerned that the Wolfhounds are going to start off strong, as they are starting on the stronger half, the stronger side. The buys that they're going to be bringing into this, P90s, AKs, and all of the like, they're going to just rush it down against a team with only pistols. So the GOATs, they got to prove themselves. They have to get online, get some kills, and do it fast.
Kia just walks on a site, headshots Belwu and Codex, 2 easy kills. There's only 3 standing. There goes another one on the flanks. It drops. Cal gets a kill. Kian gets another. I think it's all over. Oh, Daniel gets one though. Daniel does get one. That's going to be all that Daniel gets. Then he clears out P90 there. And 2 to Wolfhounds. Go's going to buy their weapons now. Let's see if they push in. Same site or not, I see how much they mix it up as well. I mean, we saw in the first game there was a lot of repetition on that A site. There wasn't really much to be. There was one round where they sort of teased that they were doing the same thing, and a couple rounds where they went B, but that was it. And generally they just got away with marching up the ramp, doing whatever the hell they wanted. Right about now we see some heavy util coming into the B site. Codex going to fall back a little bit. I think aware that this push is about to come in. Flashes, grenades coming out. It's all coming out. Got Tanner Hayden hiding behind the box here. Does get one beautiful shot there. Takes down Mini. Tanner gets another key in. Does get the revenge kill on a Tanner. Codex making this peek around. Will be sprayed down. Shot right off the rooftop there. Belwu gets one. Kai gets one. Kai gets another. And the Wolfhounds win another. That's 3 now. Thought that might have been a round where it came back together for them, but nope. Really, really good shots there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty solid round back and forth. But now, looking at this next round coming up, this team completely broke. Again, the GOATs just has an issue of making money. And unfortunately, they don't have a lot of options of getting loans out. Banks don't care how poor you are in Counter-Strike. And we're going to have to see if they're going to keep that momentum. But I believe we did see a player just disconnect here right before the round started. And that's not going to be enough. That we might have to do either a remake of this round, or they're going to have to fight it out in a 4v5. But even with that 4v5, they have weapon advantage.
Guy gets one there. Yeah. I mean, I think they're going to get away with this. They might not want a remake, even if they offered one. It was 4-2 there, but then Tanner got that excellent kill. So it's 3 against 2. But bomb is down. Trying to get that jiggle peek, but Tanner gets the headshot. Benga does trade out Daniel. Tanner gets Benga though. Kieran, excellent kill there. And there we have it. Doesn't matter if a player disconnects, they're still going to get the round.
Wow. I mean, that's what happens when you have a weapon advantage so hefty, so heavily favoring you. But now, looking into this next round, this is where not only is the player going to reconnect, but also the GOATs is going to have a full buy here. And hopefully, the GOATs with an op in hand is going to be able to use that op as the crutch we know it to be to try to get them over the finish line here. They need to just stop the momentum that's being built up by the Wolfhounds, and they are splitting off and going straight into B from the staircase.
A little bit of silence. They're not pushing quite as aggressively as they have. They normally send a lot more util up, but maybe they're just trying to do it a little bit more discreetly this time. Some bit of a slow there before they explode, but there goes one grenade trying to clear out this spot that Tanner loves to hang about in, but it's not actually going to go quite far enough. There we go. Tanner gets Ash. Excellent kill there. Another one. Headshot there on the steps. See, and that's why all that utils head into that box, because they know just how dangerous Tanner can be in that spot, but not being able to clear it, they do lose 2 players.
Wow. Losing all those players is a pretty bad way to set up, and only 2 players remaining now. If they can just manage to get that bomb planted, then they're going to be looking pretty clean. They have a huge win bonus. They have money that they're sitting on, and they have a site A that they want to take. Pushing up a ramp right now. They might get into contact, but immediately gunned down.
Yeah, so Kian going to make this push up. Bomb is in hand. Belwoo's holding a nice little corner, but just seeing the pixel of the helmet. Kian gets the headshot, will get flashed. Going to get pushed now as well, maybe. Not actually push. I would have thought push would have came in off the back of that flash. You know, it's already 1 player, but oh, nice flick there from Kian. Tanner goes down. 1 more. Is it going to be another? And there's 1 on the flank too, though. This could get messy. 19 seconds to go. Bomb's got to go down, but there we have it. Codex on the flank. Beautiful timing there. And that will be Goats getting their first round of the board.
Wow, Goats needed it. Now, was the op valuable? Absolutely. They managed to, keep it the entire time. Their team got quite a few kills. Wolfhounds, though, even though they did lose out on a few rounds, well, now they're not going to have to worry about much. They have the setup. They have a full buy continuing into round number 6 here. So my question, Bigfoot, do we think that the Goats are going to start their recovery, their road to recovery in this round?
I don't know, man. They've been dominated so much 4 rounds straight. Sometimes, like I was saying last round when you asked a similar question, you kind of need to get a bit more than 1 round on the board before you can call it anything of a comeback. 1 round means nothing. You need those big numbers, like getting up to the double figures to really win the entire game. So let's see what happens after the back of that 1 round. But as you can see, whilst we've been chatting about it, they've already lost 2 players. So not sure if the momentum 3 players. Not sure if this momentum is going to continue. Looks like the 4th is about to fall as well.
Wow, this is looking pretty neat, but the shot from the back of the head.
Yeah,
Jesus. All right, well, it's up to you, Sid. You're the last player standing, and you're the last player dying.
Don't even finish your sentence, mate.
It doesn't even matter. They just kill him so fast. So what about this? What about this? If Wolfhounds takes this, let me ask you a real question. Do we think we're seeing another 13-3? Do you think that the Goats just should not be on Vertigo anymore?
Maybe. Yeah, like I said last round, no, so maybe they're more of a T team. But they didn't really put it back on the T side. Maybe this round, T side, be where it's at, but looks like the ramp tactic is going to get used against them, and they weren't very good at defending it last 2 rounds. Will they defend against it this time? It doesn't look like it, as Wolfhounds just march onto site.
Wow. They just get a free A. Similar to how the Robins did it, and we know that Goats doesn't really have the best retake on this site, nor a best hold, so what we call that is just a bad way to play. But let's hope that they're going to be able to do something about this, as the rest of their team rotating, well, what's left of it, they've already lost 2, and that bomb's going to be ticking away for us.
Tanner did get 1, but now Mini's holding that beautiful little spot, and we'll get a trade off. Don't think they're going to get here in time. Especially with only 2 left standing. Ash is making that push, but flash, is that going to be enough? Don't think so, mate. Just get 1 kill, but I can't see this bomb being defused anytime soon now, so that's it. At least they tried, but I think they're both going to get done in by that bomb. Yep.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Every single one of them. I mean, good save, I guess. Managed to walk away with an AK, and we all know the value of an AK in this game. It ain't Valorant. You can't everybody can't buy a Vandal. All right, sometimes you're gonna have to pick it up from the T side, and these guys are now picking up 6 rounds. But this is very similar to how the Goats played in the last time we watched them. However, big change here. It's not 2-6, it's 1-6. So we previously in the first half saw an 8-4. Bigfoot, there's a good chance that this might be a 11-1. I mean, that's how good the Wolfhounds are playing right now.
Yeah, the Wolfhounds are looking really, really tight, and the Goats are looking maybe a little bit more lost than last time. See, there's just nothing they can do. I mean, Kai is on 24 HP now, but there's just not a lot to be done. He just walks up, just sprays both of them. They've got 2 different angles, and Kai comes out on top.
Oh my god. Let's see it. Another pick right on through. This guy just got 2 kills through the walls. Not even bothering to actually see them. I mean, good prediction there. That's leveling it out 3v3. Might see another one, but no. There's the trade-off. There's the pickup.
Tell you what, though, I do keep on seeing Tanner's name in the kill feed, so I think Tanner's doing a great job of holding it down and getting some kills and keeping the economy crushed a little bit. But overall, they're gonna need a little bit more than that. You know, you can chip away at the economy a little bit with the odd kill here and there, but you need to not let them get up that ramp to start with. I mean, that's the main thing. They just get both ramps, both sides. They're just getting up them so easy.
Yeah, it's just the way that A works for T-side. It's why I say it's a very T-sided map, especially when you have the run and gun meta being what it is right now. You could just hold W, and that makes it so all of these choke points are very limited on how efficient or how much time people are actually spending in them, especially when we're not seeing many mollies stopping these players. We have very few that are getting thrown by the CTs.
Yeah, you know, that's one way you can slow people down. Look at this spray. They shouldn't be getting away with this so much. Right, where's this running gun meta came from? It wasn't really the same last time I was casting. Yes, what's happened?
Well, they buffed all SMGs, and now they have just insane accuracy. So MP9s, I have seen teams with almost max cash still opt in for an MP9 on someone who's entering. It's still just a better gun. MP9, Mac 10, hell, the P90 we've seen have a ton of impact just today. So it's really, Counter-Strike 2 had a big issue in balancing, and it still does.
Do you think they'll work it out anytime soon?
Nope.
Nah, that's a shame.
Absolutely not. It's Counter-Strike, all right? CSGO took 5 years to be good.
Yeah. So we've got another 5 years until CS2's there. Mega guess one, traded out behind from Sid. Goats do get another round. I mean, that is important to note. They managed to get one more on board. We might see 8-4-ish, but yeah, you said 11-1, might be 10-2. But they're getting it back on the board a little bit. They haven't quite got the finances to really snowball off the back of that, though.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's not going to be the 11-1, as you pointed out there, Bigfoot. But what I can say with certainty is that they're about to go up against a team that is finally throwing some real, prevention. You have smoke grenades going down. You have mollies going down. They're starting to learn. Maybe we need to stop them from walking up and killing us, Maybe, just maybe. But they are holding W now, and again, it's to A. In no way you die to a Glock.
I think they might be dying to a Glock.
Oh,
I mean,
barely.
At least with the assist, that's a lot of damage done.
Yep, nope, dies to a deagle. They're losing to eco rounds.
Oh, such a shame. Snowball rejected. We'll see though. Tanner is their strongest player, I think, and it is possible.
I mean, he's on a road
get this first. Can you get the second? Come on, Tanner. Now's the chance to shine. Make it 7-3. And it will be Tanner.
Oh my god, he aces. He just got an ace clutch.
Yeah, I told you a couple of rounds ago, Tanner's the one holding it down for the squad, but they need more than that.
And if you guys have read his name, make sure to check out Tanner Hayden on Spotify. You just ace so he gets a shout out.
Is he a rapper?
I don't know. I have no idea what he puts out on Spotify, but it's there. It's his name on Counter-Strike. So congratulations, Tanner. Free shout out. But well, not free. You have to get an ace for it. So, but Bigfoot. Yes, they managed to get that round. They're still technically unable to win this half.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out Tanner Hayden after the stream. He's a guitarist apparently. Got a bunch of songs up on Spotify. Quite a few monthly listeners, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's gonna be our new outro music. Get on it, production. Let's go.
Oh, we got this jump up strat there. And yes, Mini with the jump up strat and the swing takes down Tanner.
Oh well, we gassed him up just to shut him down. I guess not ideal. Not ideal. This is okay. Well, 3v4 for the first time in a long time. The Wolfhounds are at the mercy of the T's or the CTs. Case in point, another pick.
Yeah, Belwoo just sees a pixel, gets the kill. I think saw a pixel of Ash there, but didn't quite get the spray tool. But gonna edge around this corner, get one, not get two. Traded out. Let's see now.
Wait, someone just team killed. Or am I crazy? Am I crazy? Did I just see a USPS going from T to T action?
The kill feed disappeared by the time you asked me. I actually was just looking at the screen. It could have been that you got shot in the back of the head with that pistol. Yeah, bang.
Oh dang. Well, that's the round, and
nice
now,
round.
yeah, pretty clean, pretty clean. So let's see what else can happen here. I'm hoping that, you know, they can get it to 5-7. This is already better than their previous showcase. It was 3-13, now 4-7. Goats have technically had their, you know, personal best, their PB for today. So look at their buys, though. It's an op coming out. Wolfhound's pulling out an op Bigfoot. That can really start to change things.
Yeah, they might be able to stop this snowball. 4 rounds on the board is actually, I mean, it's enough to get to make it 7-5. Yeah, like you said, the op. Op on attack though, like making that push with an op.
I mean, it ain't Valorant. It works. You can be aggressive.
Ooh, that was a nice shot. Very nice one tap there. Tanner does get a kill back though.
I think we are going to have to see these T's rotate though. It's 2 for the price of 1. Not a great use of your life. And another pick. So they just keep getting knocked down every single time.
Banger gets 1-2. Banger on 12 HP will get taken out. Goats get the round on the board. 5-7, that's a much better half than we thought. You know, there was a point where we looked like it was going to be a complete steal.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't expect it to be, you know, that close in it because the Goats had a rough time in the start. But, you know, we got to shout out Tanner. He was able to really just start to be online again. And that's the only reason that they were able to bounce back. If Tanner wasn't able to be consistent, wasn't able to keep moving forward, well, I would not think that they would get to 5. But the real question is, how do they do on T? How do they do on the T side? How do they actually push on up? Looks like they are going to be pulling out some dualies on the CT side. This is where the Wolfhounds needs to really prove themselves here. But already they started off with the first pick, second pick.
No, Tanner Hayden really is the goat of the goats there, and holding it down. Like, I think without him, it would have been a completely different half. Some really good kills, an amazing ace clutch. Like, it all just fell together. But like you said, second half's where it's at, and we've got to see if they can take what they managed to do in the first half with that comeback and keep it going on this opposite side.
Look at that. Tech 9, they're actually managing to get a few picks here, but with the bomb planted, that's going to set them up to buy next no matter what. But look at that. Oh my God, 1 pick. 2 picks.
Oh, nice.
Do it again.
From Daniel. Love it.
Oh.
But Mini strikes back. Codex here going to try and push in. Codex maybe a little bit far away to stop this defuse, I think. So, defuse starts. Yeah, Mini gets the kill.
And that's it.
Diffused. And Wolfhounds get the first pistol round. Stopping the snowball in its tracks. The comeback snowball is was a difference of 2 points and now a difference of 3. And if the Wolfhounds get another, it will be a difference of 4, making it a lot harder to close that gap, but not impossible.
Yeah, I mean, not terrible there. They really set themselves up for success. So my question is, now that the Wolfhounds have taken that, will they be able to keep it? Obviously rhetorical. With this though, let's see it. Oh my God. Oh, that's just, oh.
No. Just rushing. Like you're saying, run and gun tactic, mate. I've not seen CS like this before, I don't think.
Yeah, welcome to Counter-Strike of Duty.
Counter-Strike of Duty. Yeah, it really is, man. I mean, I think it adds slides in next. Like, you can just slide across the floor.
Oh, they have to. They have to add mobility. They have to compete with Apex. Everybody knows that. So come on, add more stuff. Add a grapple gun, please.
Respawns.
Yeah, I want Mercy. I want to be able to respawn my entire team like it's Overwatch 1 2016. I think this is
standoff like this. I love a little standoff, 1v1 standoff, but it's actually a 1v2. Daniel is wise and watches the flank, gets the flick on a key, and then Coach bring it back. Love to see it, and it's good to see more than just Tanner clutching out. Great stuff there from Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful job. Beautiful job there. Now, I will say, if they can clutch it like that, like Tanner does, I mean, a lot of these rounds that Goats is able to pull off is because they have been on a real just tight bender there. A real ability to bring the round back. But What I want to see next is if the Wolfhounds can slow it down. Obviously, the run and gun strat doesn't work on CT. You can't really do it. We saw a P90 rush, but it wasn't enough. And talking about run and gun, there's the Mac 10 doing it twice onto him.
Yeah, Sid just gonna be 3 times, mate. Go on, Sid. Get your Mac 10 ace in there. There's another one. No way.
I think it's going to be an ace. This guy knows how to ace it up, and he's probably going to. Probably. I mean, I could be wrong. But it's a 1v4, and unless this player just runs away, which I think he's just going for exits with a USPS, good luck with that. Not going to be ideal.
No, yeah, another one for the goats there. Sid for the most eliminations. Definitely got a handful with the Mac 10.
I mean, it's so strong right now. So if there was ever a time that someone, if you are not good at Counter-Strike Global Offensive and you want to get to Global Elite or a very high, now they don't even have ranks like that. They have just numbers. If you want to get to like 50,000 in Counter-Strike, do yourself a favor, download CS2, only buy SMGs, and bind W and move forward to every key. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You don't need a key, just walk forward. I'd love to see, I've seen some crazy videos that mock like the Apex ranking system, like getting without a single kill. I'd like to see getting
so
this
dumb.
There's the most ridiculous ranking system ever, but it's a completely different area of
It
game
still,
to talk about, but,
it still works. The funny thing about that, there's actually a streamer who's like this 55-year-old dad who streams the game. All he does is sit in a bubble the entire time and AFK and like watches Netflix.
Wow.
And eats bread. But we're not talking about Apex.
No.
We're talking about the apex of Welsh gaming right now. We're talking about the peak of the crop, the cream of the crop, and a lack of aim coming out from that player, Daniel. But it's okay, because in a 1v2, we might be able to see Tanner clutch it up again.
Yeah, Tanner's got this, man. I'm not even worried. Look at the health on one of them as well. Anime person on the left has only got 1 HP. Oh, no, Tanner, get your gun back out. Go on, get your gun out. Ah.
Don't get caught with your pants down.
It's Mini that's on low health. I don't know, I haven't got the names on the top. No, Tanner, you got to get that one first. Yep. Nice. Come on, Tanner. Nade. Is it enough?
Does that finish it? Oh,
It
almost.
does do some good damage, though. Come on, Tanner. If you want me to call you the GOAT again, you got to get this kill. And
No
the
way.
GOAT of the GOATs.
Every time Tanner has the clutch, just does. Again, check out Tanner Hayden on Spotify. Every time they clutch, we have to shout out. You know how, in Counter-Strike, you have victory music. Every time you win a round and you're the one who gets like the MVP jams. All right, Tanner, you're going to be on there soon. Guaranteed.
Yeah, those weird like Albanian pop songs play when you get the final kill and stuff. You're like, it's just Tanner Hayden.
Yeah, just Tanner Hayden. Yeah, easy, 100%. But new round, and so far a huge comeback. This is now tied 8-8.
Oh, beautiful shots there from Benga against a fully armored, fully rifled up player as well. Really nice to see. It's going to be another. It's not. Sid gets revenge with the headshot. And the body's going to come out. CT's back. Another excellent kill there from Sid. Really, really aggressive push here. I think this is the Wolfhounds have had enough. They're not happy that the Goats have evened this out and they've started to pull it back together. Maybe had a little bit of a chat to each other before this round. But...
Well, they're still going. 1, 2, what?
Wow.
Okay.
Goats
All right,
again.
Wolfhounds.
Sorry.
I mean, the Wolfhounds just can't answer anything. They just get gunned down every single time. And the Goats, I mean, greatest of all time, not if you ask the Robins, but if you ask the Wolfhounds, they'll probably agree.
See, they've got the confidence now. I wonder if they're just going to keep on doing this rush.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, well, no, it's working for them. They've pulled them out of the bag. This is the T side we wanted to see from the Goats. And yeah, straight up the ramp. What worked against them, they're going to use against the enemies. pushing them back. Keep going up the ramp. Some util comes out, does burn their feet off a little bit. Belwu does get taken down. Tanner Hayden gets the kill onto Ash. Will be taken down a half health himself. More util gets sent out to the CT side of the site. But just holding it down. We got Mini, very low health. Could have maybe got a kill on Sid there if they were psychic. But Kia's going to get the kill anyway. And the nade from Sid takes down Mini. Is it going to be a rotation as well after all that rushing? Yeah, it's going to be a rotation.
I mean, it's kind of what they have to do, and they're going to keep cooking it. So, looking at this now, it's a full run down. Might be able to just touch it up.
The Wolfhounds are wise, though. They got their rotation in quickly as well, and because they did so, they're getting two really, really important kills now. It's a 1v2. A nade takes down Kai himself a little bit, but not quite enough. Daniel is going to have to clutch this out. Does get sprayed down quite a bit. There goes the flash. Is it going to be a peek? It'll be a peek. Doesn't quite get the kill, though. 13 HP. Now almost impossible for Daniel to clutch this out. Maybe the goats will be Daniel if he takes this, but I think he's just going to have to say, yeah, wise move. Going for the rotation, though. I don't think there's time to get this plant in, is there?
I don't think there is. I really don't. I don't think that 13 seconds. Actually, no, they have just enough time.
Fake rotation back to B.
They have to touch it, and they will get it. Never mind. I lied. Well, they had enough time. They just didn't have enough life.
So 9-9. I mean, neck and neck.
Yeah.
Sort of match we do like to see in the group stages. This is really, really good stuff.
I mean, they know how to kind of connect these shots, connect the dots, and now we're going to be looking at 9-9. Can this go to overtime? This has been a very close game. Overtime might be on the cards for us. Obviously, game one was very fast, and we're kind of due more Counter-Strike gameplay. So let's see what they can do. They're running it down and going right into... Oh my god, Kai. 1, 2, 2.
Oh, a little bit of team spray.
Good trade.
Mini up high. Nade not quite going to reach. Does do some damage. The peak and Tanner falls. Mini's holding this angle for dear life. Sid's on pretty low health as well. Swing on both, but no. Nice. Standing on top of each other's heads does help sometimes. Gets that high-low for the peak. Although it makes absolutely no physical sense. Wolfhounds get the 10 points on the board.
Wow. I mean, this is looking right. This is looking pretty good. Double digits on the board. Wolfhounds manages to slow down the Goats' just reign of terror. And the Goats slow down to the point where they have no money anymore. And this is a main problem that we've seen from the Goats time and time again. When this team pushes them back, there's not a whole lot that they can actually bounce back with. But they have a Mac 10 and 4 Tech 9s. So if there was ever a time to showcase their skill, it'd be right now.
Yeah, let's see what they come out with. I mean, they're not rushing. You know, you said the running gun was slightly related to the SMGs, and could have maybe seen a slight rush there, but they seem to be playing slow. They want to get that pick first, 5v1 on the first duel if they can do it. Oh my god, what a nade! Nearly got 2 kills. Kai and Kian get 1 each. The rest of the team are on basically no health. It's all over. It's going to be 11-1 at Wolfhounds, 11-9 at Wolfhounds. But the Goats will buy next round. And we'll see if they can get their comeback coming back. But Tanner on 2 HP here. It's going to be so tricky to do anything. Even just take a little bit of the econ away.
They might have it. I mean, it's a Mac 10 though. Okay, it was a Mac 10 though.
Oh, 1. Okay, they get 1. They get 1.
That's pretty clean. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, being able to really just shut those players off, shut them down, solid gameplay. But now we're 11-9. And with it being 11-9, I don't know. This could be a little bit of a problem for them. I think what I want to see more of, desperately more of, is the Goats being able to get onto sites without being killed, which sounds like a very bland statement until you realize that every time the Goats gets on site, it's just immediately they're getting punished. Kai, 1. That's 2.
Okay. Really, really good stuff there from Sid. 2 really important entry kills just to open that site up. Now the site is theirs. There's a lot of util coming back as they try and push further into the CT side, but all in all, I think they've got this one. I mean, not those crucial entry frags. This bomb's going to go down, and now it's going to be a 2v4 retake for the Wolfhounds. And oh, there's a kill for each team now, so 1v3. It's all on Kian to try and get the rest of these kills. Okay, Kian gets 1. Didn't do much damage with the nade, but if Kian can get these angles right... No, unfortunately not.
Oh.
Daniel will get the kill, and it's 11-10 now. Oof.
I mean,
It could still go either way, couldn't it?
it could. We can still have an overtime right now, but it is almost guaranteed to get tied up here. Unfortunately, 2 players on the side of Wolfhounds cannot afford a full buy. We have full armor and dualies to try to work it out. So an op though moved on over. We have a bunch of util. If they manage to use this op to get what maybe one pick is all they need on a straggler, that's an AK that this team desperately needs to upgrade their equipment. But it's all about timing. All of the T's, they're just spread out right now trying to get into some form of aggression. But talk about aggression, what are you doing there, Banger? Rushing with the pistol.
Yeah, trying to throw a spanner in the works, get some sort of sneaky counterplay, but yeah, unfortunately just suicide. And now the site is completely free. Util out, holding the CTC to back. And, no, okay. A little bit of an overextension there, climbing up above the smoke. The smoke was going to hold them back. Could have just stayed down, but at least the bomb goes down. It is a 3v3 though, so Wolfhound might be able to claw this back. A lot of Goat's util is gone, so it's mostly on their... Still got a few grenades left. It's actually the Wolfhounds that have no util left. Judy's an up. Right. Kai with 1, Daniel trades back. Oh my days. Oh my days, Mini! The up!
Oh my god, and that's it. We're tied again.
Wow.
Nearly won it though, but that's another ace. Another ace from the Goats. This time, Daniel's the one who gets it. All 5 kills, clutches up the round, dies to the bomb at the end, but who cares? All right, that's a stat. That's a stat line they get to celebrate. And Bigfoot, now we're getting into probably guaranteed map point, match advantage point coming up here for the Goats, unless they lose to pistols, which doesn't happen for them.
No, I can't see it happening. They're just going to stick together. They're going to get this rush. They're going to get those kills. Will beat 12-1. See, Sid gets Banger straight off. Sid's just got... Ash gets Sid with a headshot, though. I mean, that's... Sid said they want to stick... They should probably stick together. You know, you might have the gun advantage, but if you split up in anti-eco, that's when things can happen. Lots of smokes again. Bomb will go down. Goat's actually taken a lot more damage than I would have expected. Belbu very, very close to suicide on the edge of that building, but it's a sneaky little spot to hold. All 4 of them are going to push out at once, but there goes 1. There goes a... No, they actually get the kill themselves.
They clean it up.
Wait,
what is this angle? What is this angle?
2, it's sneaky, man. Belbu's got it.
That's crazy. And now it's down to just 1. The Goats is just massacred all of the Wolfhounds' chance at clutching this up for us.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
Final
Well,
round.
Goats might be redeeming themselves today, or because that last round was a save, we can see this go into overtime here, Bigfoot. And big if here. Big feet for the Bigfoot. Big if here. These guys, they just saved all of last round, so they're going up with every single penny spent. And they're facing off against a team with boutique buys, they have money, and they're going to be rushing A.
Oh, what an opener to the round. That's exactly what you need. Kim with the ult, gets the shot down the ramp. The Molly's going to deal some heavy damage too. Yeah, that grenade takes Daniel down to half health as well. They've got to get this kill. They've got to take this op out. managed to take an M4 out, but the op's still standing. And that op has a little gap in the smoke as well, so I wouldn't be messing with that. Look, there's one. Then get up on that red box. Belwu making a sneaky push through this smoke, trying to close the gap, but he's actually just walked straight past them. Gonna have to walk all the way around now, but this could be such a crucial angle for stopping this retake. Easy kill there for Belwu. Sneaky position, getting up and gets a second, but Ash gets one, Codex gets another. And there we have it. Goats have got it.
Wow. I had not anticipated that was the way the Goats would turn it around. They started off weak. You can quote me on this. I said it was going to be 11-1 in the first half. And they decided, nope, it's going to be a 13-11. That's what it's going to be. A real turnaround there. So what a play from them. Now, Bigfoot, I got to wonder, was what we saw in game one a fluke for the Goats, or was it just because the Robins were that much better?
I think I just, like warm up. They were playing. It wasn't necessarily that the Robins were like that much better than the Wolfhounds. I think it was more just the Goats took a little bit to get into their stride. So maybe they could do with having a few more warm up games before this play, because their skill did get better as this stream went on. All the players in the Goats got better and better. So maybe a warm up and they'll be a much stronger team. That stuff like the last game won't happen to them.
Yeah, maybe. That is the way for them to be able to bounce back. But of course, the Goats are successful in this matchup, and that is all that we have for our stream today. Only 2 best of ones in the group stage. Of course, we'll see you guys hopefully next week with our regularly scheduled casters. But with that being said, Bigfoot, it's been fun. Of course, we do want to shout out our observer of the day, Evie, and of course, our production team as well. Can't do it without Adam behind the scenes on the camera. But with that being said, Bigfoot, any final words towards the fans of the Welsh Esports League?
Just thanks for tuning in, and I guess I'll catch you in the Valorant League, and Edgy will catch you in the Overwatch League coming up. And thanks so much for tuning in as always, and we'll see you next time.
I don't